Hello everybody, this is Fernando for the latest Cryptids and Monsters news video. Well, some of you have alerted me to this bit of news a couple days back. I saw it when it originally came out as well. I decided to give it just a couple more days to see if more information has come about, and a little bit has creeped in, so I'll share that here for you. But yes, this was a viral set of news involving a mysterious thing that apparently popped up at an Amarillo zoo there in Texas. Interesting stuff, because to this day, just a couple days ago, people can still not figure out what this is. In fact, you're looking at a picture of this item now. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about it here, give my own thoughts and opinions. Definitely love to see if anyone is local to that area. And interestingly enough, it all ties back to this world of skinwalkers, at least potentially, when it comes to what this thing is. So let's go ahead and let's talk about that here. This mysterious UAO, otherwise unidentified Amarillo object. And again, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are with regards to it as well. So here's the news first associated with it. This was something, we don't know yet exactly what it is, more on that here in a minute, that was caught on a security camera back on May 21st, right outside the Amarillo Zoo there in Amarillo, Texas. Apparently, this was just in the dead of night. This was a camera that was facing around an area that didn't have a lot of traffic. Like, in other words, there would not be anything truly causing like the security camera to turn on and so on. Instead, it would just be a nonchalant blank space. But lo and behold, at around 1:25 a.m., that's when the camera turned on, and then it caught this thing here. Immediately, this causes you to think, what the hell is this, right? It's not an animal, because we can't really think of too many animals that can walk upright like that, right? At least for a long time. This is something that is truly just otherworldly, and it has some telltale signs associated with more on the lines of skinwalkers that I was just mentioning a minute ago. But people were debating there on Twitter. I saw some of that. People were debating on some of the comments on news articles as well. It became known as a UAO, unidentified Amarillo object, because of its location. And ever since then, again, this footage is the only thing linking whatever has happened to this, whatever this creature is, coming across that Amarillo Zoo. I'm sure there's probably more game cameras and so on that are trying to be reviewed, possibly up until now, to see if anything else pops up. But as of yet, this is everything that's there. Now, what could this be? What strange, almost human-like animal could this be there? One of the things I've seen most commonly linked is the chupacabra, and that's also something that I've featured on my channel years and years back. It's possible, as though there doesn't seem to be like much indication that a chupacabra could be that big and that tall. In other words, looking at that gate, or whatever you call that fence there, the one with the barbed wire on top, you can see that it's a pretty tall gate, and this thing is looking to be like the average size of a man. And in most indications of chupacabras, they seem to be smaller, like the size of a dog, a large dog at most, but I don't think anything on the size of, let's say, man, or even larger than a man. Obviously, when you're dealing with the world of cryptids, logic goes out the window. It could be the size of a bear for all we know. But anything involving a chupacabra, as far and fantastical those sightings are, nothing really seems to indicate that it's that large. I have seen more theories on the natural side stating that this is actually a person with a very unique quote-unquote hat. So somebody that was just nonchalantly walking there for whatever reason outside that fence of the zoo, regular person, weird looking hat, and that seems to be some of the comments that people have posted. It's possible, but who knows what that other indication is with regards to those ears, if you could call it, and then what looks like a tail at the end as well. So it could be possible, but again, they would take a lot of stretch in order to believe that. And then there are other indications, somebody stating that, I read that they were stating it's a wolf. Again, I don't think I know of any two wolves that would be able to do something like this, like walk upright and look like it's walking upright for more than a couple of steps. What wolf does that, right? When it comes to this type of interaction. And then finally, there's a theory that this area is prime center or some location nearby for skinwalkers. Ding, 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 ding. That's the stuff that was coming to my attention most immediately when I saw this particular picture. When you have something like this and a skinwalker having that type of attire, like that type of headgear and what looks like shaggy type of clothing, and obviously in an upright walking position, especially when in quote unquote human form, and then parts of it looking more animalistic as well. That's what was coming to my attention the most. That's the kind of stuff that I think it truly leads to. If this was truly a skinwalker, then wow, this now famous picture, imagine that, actually captured a 100% skinwalker. Unfortunately, there's no other evidence of other images or videos associated with this picture, but as of right now, that's essentially what we have here when it comes to this set of news. But there is a nice little update, something that might actually cause more footage, more images, more videos to come out of whatever this thing is, which again, I believe it's more on the lines of a skinwalker. There is a company that was called Wyze, W-Y-Z-E, based in Seattle. They saw this footage. They specialize in home products and wireless cameras. Well, guess what? They are now donating 80 such cameras. They're called 80 WiseCam V3 cameras to the zoo. Apparently, this is a very popular set of home security cameras, no doubt with some type of like high definition and good images at night. They're donating it to the Amarillo Zoo with the idea that now the zoo can have all these wonderful little cameras now to be able to see if more images can be caught of this creature. How cool is that, right? Having this thing right there, this potential skinwalker, and then now all of a sudden there's going to be a great chance of it being captured, even more footage, maybe even video altogether as well. Talk about fantastic stuff. So if that's the case, if there's more information that comes out afterward, I'm going to definitely share it here, provide another news update. But let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts as far as this creature? Is it a cryptid, a chupacabra, a person with weird looking clothes and a hat? Is it a wolf? Is it actually a skinwalker? Let me know what your comments are. Plus, those of you that are more local to that area there, Amarillo, Texas, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are with regards to that location too. Is it more on the lines of a prime center for any type of skinwalker activity? But again, love to hear what your comments are. All right, everybody. Thanks again as always. Take care. Bye.